Welcome back to Great North Gaming. It's great to have you with us here today, and it's time to continue our Year 5 season simulation here with the Vancouver Canucks. So we're up here at the beginning of the start of the year. So taking a look at our team for this year, we have Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes, and Nico Hischier. We're going to run with that first line again. Second line, Ryan Leonard, Michael Hague, and Miles Mullen. Third line, Samuel Holt, Brandon Coots, and Vakel Kindle. So I'm hoping for Holt to get some good growth this year. He didn't grow for us last year, but I think he's still 19. He's young. That's okay. Brandon Coots, third line, Kindle, Podkolzin, Bluger, and O'Connor. Defense, we're going to go with the Hughes brothers on the top line. If we're not winning games, we'll split them up. Bobby Jennings, the newest defenseman we just brought in from Winnipeg, with Ben Danford, and Anton Silviev with Simon Nemec. Our power plays staying the same here. The Hughes brothers with Austin Matthews and Hischier. Power play 2, we're going to give Holt some time on the power play there. Hopefully we can get him going. I want him to grow. Penalty kill, Hischier, Kindle, Bluger, Austin Matthews, and Hague and Holt. 3-man penalty kill, that's okay. And in the net, we have William Lassell and Alexei Medvedev. So we have some questions for this year. So one is William Lassell. So he just came off a Calder-winning, Vezina Trophy-winning season. He's a 92 overall, but he's asking for like $13 million. We just signed Alex Medvedev to a 2-year, $1.3 million contract. So we're going to run with him this year. We still retain his rights, so we're going to make that decision up at the draft. But the main reason we need to win this year, because we're essentially on a 2-more-year window to where this team really works. So we have Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier all locked up. Miles Mullen, he's locked up. But Michael Hague, our second-line center, he's only got 2 years left. Ryan Leonard, he's got 2 years left after this one, so he's got 3 years. Samuel Holt, he's only got 2 years left on his rookie deal. Coots is 3 years. Kindle's 2 years left. Our fourth line, they're all 1-year deals. Looking at defensively, Quinn Hughes, we got him locked up for the next 5. Luke Hughes, we got locked up for the next 3. Jennings, we have locked up for the next 2. Danford is locked up long-term for the next 6 years. Silviev is the next 2 years. And Nemec, I believe, is the next 2 years as well. So keeping this defensive core together is going to be difficult. And then with Lassell as well. So we're essentially on a 2-year crunch. We need to win now. We missed our opportunity last year, getting eliminated in the Western Conference Final. But I think we're coming back stronger this year. We had some good growth. Lassell's now a 92. We have an 87 backup. But looking at Lassell, yeah, he wants 14.3 for the next 6 years. We already have a $17 million player in Quinn Hughes, a $16.5 in Austin Matthews. Jack Hughes is making $14 next year. Luke Hughes, we got to imagine, is at least going to be 12, 13. Hischier's making 13. So this team, the core is making the money, so we're not going to have the space for depth. But luckily, all these players are still RFAs, so we retain their rights, so we can flip them for some younger players to keep this alive. But let's hop up to the regular season, see how the teams and see how the Year 5 season's going to go. So we have the coaching conversation here with Craig Berube, and this is another one. He might be retiring soon. So season goal, compete for the Cup. I agree. Preseason, we're going to go 5v5 focused. We want to make sure that we are boosting up everyone. We want to have the best possible simulation. All right, let's get to the regular season. So we're up here at the beginning of the Year 5. So we just got preseason done. But one thing I did forget to mention is taking a look at our draft picks for this year. Sorry, not player conversation. So we have Winnipeg, Carolina, and our first-round picks. So we do have lots of first-round picks. We have a lot of draft picks for this year just in general. So we are able to add to this team. We do have cap space for this year. But hopefully maybe Winnipeg or Carolina can be draft lottery picks. So let's get the first month of the season done here. Let's simulate our first home game against Edmonton. Okay, first period. And Samuel Holt scores a shorthanded goal. That's a great way to start the season, buddy. Second period, Quinn Hughes gets on one on the power play. And 4-2, Jack and Brandon Coots. Perfect. That's a great way to start the season. All right, so after that Edmonton game here, let's see how we're going to start the first month. That's a loss against Anaheim. Got a loss against Colorado. Ooh, a rough start to the month here. Jack Hughes has been injured. Ooh, I forgot to call up some depth anyways. So Anthony Mantha, you can come up. Machini, you can come up as some depth. And do I have a center? Ty Mueller, yeah, you can come up. Perfect. Edit lines. All right, I'll edit the lines. We'll be right back. Okay, folks, so the game kind of was being a bit glitchy there, but so we ended the season there, or the first month there, 5-2-1, so a good start to the season here. So let's get the second month done here. I don't exactly know when Jack Hughes is going to be back. So we got the lines all edited for that. So that's a loss against Panthers. That's a win up against Buffalo, Boston, a loss against Tampa, a loss against Edmonton. Okay, we're kind of a streaky team this year. We're still first in our division, so that's good. Jack Hughes is back. Let me get him back in there. Actually, wait 1 second. We'll give him a couple more games off here. And we'll give him the Philly game. And then we'll get him back in there. All right, let me get Jack Hughes back in there. Okay, so we got the lines all edited. Jack Hughes is healthy and back in there. So let's get December done here. We'll take a look at the stats, unless we go on a crazy long losing streak here. But I don't see this team going on a losing streak. I don't really care about winning the President's Trophy this year or anything. I just want to make the playoffs. If we can win our division, that would be even better. But, we can still win it. 11-1 victory up against Nico Hischier, December 17th. We can just replace a player. That's okay. Just a couple games there. I think Anthony Mantha will get in the top line. We pick up some points. Nico Hischier's back. I'll get him back in there. We'll be right back. Okay, Nico Hischier's back in there. We'll get this last couple games of the month done here. It's a loss against Carolina. That's a win against Washington. A win against Detroit. A win against Anaheim. A win against St. Louis, and a shootout or an overtime loss. So let's take a look at the stats here. See how we're performing. So team stats. Let's take a look at our division for right now. 3.29 goals per game. That's pretty good. 2.49 goals against. Okay, that could be a little bit better. Maybe we want to shake up the defensive core. 91% penalty kill. The power play is only 11%. We got to work on that. Entire league. We're second. We're tied for second in the league. Okay. Points. So Austin Matthews. Okay, not bad. Quinn, Luke, Nico, Jack. Okay. Let's try to shake up the lines a little bit, and I think we could be doing better. Oh, let's take a look at our goaltenders. Lascelles a 922 and a 236. Medvedev 1-3-2, 918 and 248. Okay, let's shake up the lines a little bit here. Let me edit the lines. We'll be right back. I'll show you what changes we make. Okay, so we made a couple line changes here. So the first line, we're going to go with Matthews, Hughes, and Leonard. Kindle, Hischier, and Holt on the second line here. He's not playing great. I want to try to get him going. It balances out the chemistry there. Third line, Mullen, Coots, and Haig. And then Buck Coles and Bluger, and then O'Connor. Defensively, We just moved Jennings and Hughes around there, and then power play. First line staying the same. Second line, we're going to go with Haig, Matthews, Leonard, Danford, and Mullen. Penalty kill is going to stay the same. And Lascelles, he's having a good season, and I'm going to check his contract extension. Well, maybe he's come down on his price. Yeah, 11.9. Like, if I could get him for that, we'll see. We'll see if he comes down on price at all. Maybe we can keep this team together for another year. But let's get January done here, see how those line changes affect the team. So that's a 6-4 win up against LA, a 5-4 win against Minnesota, loss up against Chicago. 3-1 since the line changes, 4-1, okay. There we go. This is looking more like the team from last year. Teddy Blueger's been injured. We can just replace a player. That's not too long here. That's an 8-1 victory against San Jose. We've had their number this year, that's for sure. Teddy Blueger, just take your rest off here. Holy cow. We have been playing good. Let's get Teddy Blueger back in the lineup, though. We'll be right back to finish off January. Okay, so we got 3 games to finish off January here. We're on a couple-game winning streak. And can we finish it off strong? We do. So we're 33-11-5. We are clearly first in the NHL. Let's just get up to the trade deadline here, see if we want to make any moves. You know, I'm not opposed to getting assets back for this team. Like let's go all in. If there's someone that makes sense, let's do it. Especially on a 1-year deal. I don't want to take any 2-year deals. Yeah, we're pretty much on autopilot here. I'm not too worried. Couple losses there in February. The boys partied too hard on the break. That's okay. Can we get 40 wins at least by the trade deadline? There we go. And we beat the Leafs. Perfect. So 87 points. We're first in the league. Hurricanes are doing good, and the Jets are doing well as well. So I don't mind trading away any of those draft picks here. Let's take a look at our stats to see if they've improved at all. Where am I going? Stat Central here. Matthews has turned it around. So goals for per game, 3.68. Goals against, 2.5. I think that's good. Power plays turned around. That was at 11%. Penalty kills still 91. Holy cow. And first in the league. Perfect. Looking at the player stats, yeah, Matthews really turned it on there. 46 goals, 40 assists, 86 points. Quinn Hughes. Oh my God. Jack Hughes looks like he's slacking at, well, I guess he's only played 51 games. So he's having a good season. Heischer's doing well. Leonard's doing well. Kindle. So if I take a look at our team, oh, and I want to take a look at Lascelles' stats. .918 and a .247. This might be a good time to sign him. Like, I don't want to trade away a 92 overall goaltender at 22 years of age. I think we can get him 8.78. I'll just offer that right to him. All right, so we'll hop into the trade deadline here, see if there's any moves to be made. Let's go. Okay, so we're entering the trade deadline here. Charlie McAvoy's available. Oh, that would be something to add to the defensive core. I don't know. Phil Hronek, they want to get rid of. Dorofeyev, Lundell, Bunting. Charlie McAvoy's interesting. That would make her defensive core. Wait. He's a right-handed two-way, so we could go Hughes, McAvoy, Hughes, Jennings, Danford, Sylviev, Nemec sits out. Okay. I'll give you our first round pick. Whew. That would be tough to bite, but I could give that up. Just drafted this guy 3rd round. He was kind of a steal. I'd like to hold on to him. Whew. I wouldn't want to give up any of my defensemen. One second here. Let's look at Stat Central here. Team standings. We're going to look at the East here. So Montreal. Where's Carolina? So they're second in their division. So they're definitely in a playoff spot. Good spot. In the West, Winnipeg. Winnipeg's 3rd, but they could easily miss. So I'd be willing to trade the Carolina first. That's a safer first to trade. Our first, Carolina's first. And I'd give up a first next year. 3 first-round picks for Charlie McAvoy? No. I don't want to give up the prospect. This is a lot to give up, but I'm willing to do it. No, really? Okay. I'm not willing to sacrifice the future here. Like, I'd have to give up 2 first-round picks and probably Welch. And even that might not go through. Charlie McAvoy is good, but our defensive core is already good. If that was a first-line center, another center, yeah. Lundell, he's already sold. Dylan Cousins. No, honestly, let's hold on to our assets. Am I going to regret not trading for Charlie McAvoy is the question. Three first-round picks for Charlie McAvoy. I'll give that up. It's far too off. See, no, I'm not. That's not. If it was a center, I would go all in. That's not worth it to me. We could have some good luck in the draft here. And that's a 5-4 win. Let's see if we can get Lascelles resigned here. And he signed. We got him locked up on a team-friendly deal. So now we, like, if you take a look at our, 8.7 for our starting goaltender, we got him locked up. He is a UFA at the end of it, but the next 5 years, the next 5.5 years, we have him locked up. I will take it. And then now we still have a trade. Now we have the trading asset in Medvedev. But we don't have to worry about that right now. So let's get the end of the season done here. I'm so happy we got Lascelles re-signed. even if he's not having the best year, we still, I don't care. Having a 92 overall goaltender in the net and come the playoffs, like, this team is stacked heading into the playoffs here. So let's end it strong here, guys. I don't necessarily care if we win the Presidents, but I don't want us to go on a massive losing streak. Let's keep it up. Like, I'm not going to be upset if we win the Presidents, but I'm not going to be upset if we don't win it. That's, like, we got a 50-win season. We're going to win our division handily. That's perfect. I think we might have clinched the Presidents there. I think the Z means the league. 52. Can we get to 55 wins on the season? We cannot. 54, 22, and 6. Yep, we won that handily. Okay. And the San Jose Sharks we have up in the first round. Okay. We crushed San Jose multiple times this year. Like, if you go back, I know we beat them 11-1, so they beat us there 3-1. Going back, 8-1 victory for us, 11-1 victory for us. Yeah, so we're 2-1 against them, but we have outscored them handedly. So let's take a look at the stats here. So around the league, so we can just look at the entire league here. So we're first in the league by a long shot there. No one else even hit 50 wins. Goals for per game, 3.54, first in the league. Goals against, 2.59. That's best in the league. Power play percentage, 21. That's down from last year, but still best in the league. Penalty kill, 90%. It was sitting at 91. I don't know. Pittsburgh's doing so well there. 38-8-3 at home, 24-14-3 on the road. 6-4 in the last 10. So take that. Take a look at our team stats here. Let's just take a look at forwards. So, yeah, our defensive core drives this team. So Austin Matthews, 104 points, 58 goals. Nico Hischier, 60 points. Jack Hughes, 60 points in 71 games played. So that's pretty good. Michael Hagg, 50 points. Ryan Leonard, 49. Kindle, 42, Mullen, 42, Coots, 27, O'Connor, 21, Blugard, he had 20, Samuel Holt had 18, still hasn't grown. Maybe this is someone who, he might be a trading asset for us. We'll see. Defensively, Quinn Hughes, 99 points, 30 goal season. Oh my God. And then no sneeze, Luke Hughes, 81 points. Jesus, Jennings, 32. Yeah, how can anyone else on our defensive core get any points? Oh my God, that's insane. And then goaltenders, LaSalle, 43-16, a 9-15, and 2-5-6. And then Medvedev, respectable numbers, 11-6 and 2, a 9-20 and 2-36. Let's take a look at around the league. Most wins, Wallstedt, followed by LaSalle. Wallstedt probably won the Vezina this year, but good showing there for LaSalle. Defensively, Quinn Hughes, 99, Bouchard. Where's Makar? 76 points. Rough year for Colorado. And Luke Hughes. So we had two of the best two defensemen. We'll take that. Forwards, Austin Matthews. Oh, he missed out on the Maurice this year. Kaprizov went off. And, yeah. So we're going to bring home the Norris for sure. But other than that, we could take a look at San Jose just to finish off the video here. Oh, that's St. Louis. San Jose. So they have Steinberg. Celebrini's only an 89, really. With Helms. Okay, we have Halton and Misa Eklund, Vanyard, Wallstedt, Will Smith is only an 80. Oh my god, this team has not done well. Dickinson, Evans, okay. And in the net, okay. So they got a pretty good team here. I do like our team a little bit better. So we got a President's Trophy, back-to-back President's Trophy winning Vancouver Canucks here. So do you think that this is the year that we can win Lord Stanley Cup? Let me know down in the comments here. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Make sure to leave a comment down below. And until next time, peace.